What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon ORAS Wi-Fi battle. Before this video starts, drop a like below if you're new, subscribe. I do apologize, guys, but Nintendo actually had the servers for Pokemon ORAS off yesterday, so that's why I could not get a battle. A lot of you guys have been wondering where the uploads have been. I haven't uploaded since like last week sometime. It is because the servers were down. I could not get a battle yesterday, so that's why there was no uploads. And my room's like completely like full of shit now, because we're like getting new stuff in the house and shit, and there's like a load of stuff in my room. I can't record anything off the PS2 or anything like that, so I can't even get my Pac-Man World 2 Let's Play up or anything like that. So, I actually had a Wi-Fi battle today. This is actually against a random passerby. It turned out being a very, very lengthy battle though, so we got to get into this quick. I made a mono sun team this week. I've been working on this for like about 3 weeks now. This team. Don't ask me why it took so long, because it did. I haven't been one of the most dedicated trainers lately, but Heat Rock, Ninetales, Leftovers, Vileplume, Extra Build, Chlorophyll, Leavanny, and Chlorophyll, that the Vileplume is Chlorophyll. Choice Scar, Flareon with Flash Fire, Prankster, Whimsicott with Sunny Day, Focus Ash, and Leftovers, Venusaur with Chlorophyll. So, he doesn't have a lot of threats on his team. Just tell you guys that right now. That Mewtwo is going to be such a pain in the ass to deal with. Also, he has a lot of other shit that it's really hard to deal with. I'm going to lead with my Ninetales here. It's a very obvious switch, or lead. So he leads with his Carbink, which he does have type advantage here. Luckily, I carry the Solar Beam on this thing. I actually thought it would one-shot, but I'm guessing this thing is probably max special defense. Assuming the way it took this, actually. Doesn't do too much. Actually only takes it down to about, 25%-ish. That's even a crit, so I would probably want to do like about half if that was without a crit. But let's go for a Toxic here. I don't really care about the Toxic, because this thing is just basically set up the Sun with the Heat Rock. Probably should not let my Ninetales go down as early as I did. Coming up here, but one more Solar Beam is going to finish this thing off. Kind of a big threat off the field. Pete probably was going to go for Stealth Rocks there, so luckily I got that thing out of the way. Toxic is going to start racking up here. Now he's going to go out into a Salamence with Shamrock. This is actually a bulky set. I actually ended up finding out later in the battle. It's a bulky set with Leftovers. So I'm assuming it's max defense, or probably max defense, max HP. Judging by his, that actually takes me out to crit there. I don't know if I would live that without the crit. I'm pretty sure I would not live that without the crit. But I'm going to go into Vileplume here. I do carry the Dazzling Gleam on this. Yeah, I don't know if it was kind of obvious here, but I actually go for the Dazzling Gleam right now. It does a decent amount of damage, just a lot more than Sludge Bomb. I was actually debating whether to go for the Stab Sludge Bomb or the Super Effective Dazzling Gleam. I went Dazzling Gleam and did a decent amount, but that Earthquake does way too much. Even with a resisted hit, it does almost half to me. So that is just the power of Salamence right there. Luckily, it is not a Mega Salamence, which is very good because that's Ubers. But he's going to withdraw here, actually predicting the Dazzling Gleam. I'm going to Electros here. Kind of fine, but it's because it's still neutral hit, but it doesn't do as much because it didn't stab now, and it is not super effective. I don't really see what this thing can really do to me, so I actually thought I was going to either go for a Flamethrower or a U-turn or probably a Volt Switch. These things actually be physical and special because they have both same stats, but they're slow as shit. They're like base 40 some speed or something. He actually told me he's actually a physical variant with knockoff, so he's going to get a crit knockoff there. Kind of sucks because that crit did put me down a lot of HP. Not going to be able to get that back very much now without the Leftovers. I do carry a Synthesis too, which actually restores a lot in sunlight, but there's not really no way I can go for that now. I'm going to go for Giga Drain here. It actually switches out and goes into Mewtwo here. Again, another Uber. I don't really know why he has on his team, but it turns out being a good battle in the end. That's the only reason why I'm uploading this one. That and I'm pretty much out of time to record for the night anyways. I actually would like to do some other stuff, so. It's actually a Mega Mewtwo Y, but for some reason I think he's actually running it's supposed to actually be a Mega Mewtwo X. I don't know why it's a Y, because yeah, he's running Bulk Up, I eventually see on later in the battle, and what was that one? It was Cycle Cut. I don't really know why. So I'm guessing it's probably just a Mega Mewtwo Y. Just because he has the stone for that and he doesn't have the Mega Mewtwo X stone yet. I don't know if he maybe misplaced those on the thing, but I don't know. Gonna go into Miss Whimsicott here, go for the Sunny Day, Prankster Sunny Day. He's gonna go for the recover, kinda sucks. Because I thought I would be able to kill that on the next turn. But gonna actually encore him into recover here. So either it forces a switch or he's gonna sit here and recover all day. So that kinda is very nice. He's gonna switch out now. I think he goes into that Aegis Slash here. Well, yeah, he's gonna go to Aegis Slash. I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed just to window it down in case he wanted to stay in with the recover, locked into that. Leech Seed is very crucial for this thing because I have no way on my team except for Flareon to deal with this thing. But Flareon ends up getting taken out anyways very easily. So I'm actually gonna switch out here. Actually predict him go for a King Shield. So I'm gonna go to Flareon here. I am Choice Scarfed. The sun is up. He's actually just gonna set up a Swords Dance though, which kinda sucks. This here is another example why Aegis Slash should stay Ubers. I'm just telling you guys that right now. Aegis Slash should stay Ubers. This thing completely puts in work against my team right now. It's very, very hard to counter. And since I'm Choice Scarfed, I have to lock myself into Flare Blitz here. Get the -2. It doesn't matter anyways, because the sun is going to fade here. So that means the Flare Blitz will not have a chance of killing now. So I actually did calc it at the time. It had a chance of killing with the sun up. Without the sun, it did not kill. So plus I'm at -2. So he's actually going to go for a Shadow Sneak here. It actually takes me out. So +2 Shadow Sneak. I don't know. I thought I was able to at least take a +2, but I guess not. Flareon's defense is just shit, I guess. Does have some decent special bulk on Flareon though. I am going to go into Whimsicott again, set up the sun. I need this sun around. I should have not let off my Ninetales go that quickly, because I really could have kept it around for this Aegis Slash, which I should have made a priority, but I did not. Which one of the misplays, I can't talk, which was one of the misplays during this match, which kind of sucks. Wish I can go back and redo that, but I can't. But 2 Shadow Sneaks are going to take me out, even though I am Focus Dash. The priority is going to come through. Actually, maybe should have went for the Encore there, but then again, Encoring him into Shadow Sneak wouldn't be very good. I'm going to go here. He actually voids his Sleep Powder, which kind of sucks here, because he go for a Swords Dance. This Venusaur actually comes in very, very clutch in this match. It really, really, really stalls out his team. This thing is like one of the best things against his team I have so far, so I know I need to keep it around. With sun or not, it really puts in work. So he's going to go for Shadow Sneak. I thought I was going to die there, but I actually barely live with 27 HP. I'm actually a bold nature, so that's maybe why I lived. I'm not quite sure. I'm actually max speed, max special attack on this, because it's meant for the sun team. A lot of people actually will probably ask in the comments below, or whenever I post this, why I ain't running Mega Charizard Y on this team. I really did not see a way to put Charizard on this team, because it would be a really, really good rock weakness on this team, so it was Stealth Rocks if I had Charizard on the team. So I decided not to have it on the team, see how it would do without Charizard Y. And I actually just replaced that with Ninetales, so I'm going to see how it does. If I do need Charizard Y, I will eventually switch it out. Something on the team, I'll for Charizard Y, but I'm going to see how this team does. I just made the team today. It's actually my second battle with this team here, so previous battle I had, actually, I got a DC. The guy DC'd right when I won, so I was going to upload that, but I guess not. Shit, and he blocked me on Facebook afterwards, so sore losers. I'm going to kill the Electros here, and he's going to go into Shamrock. The Settlements, get the Timidate off, doesn't matter. You're going to go for a Flamethrower. I thought I was dead here, but I barely live, because it is not stab, and the sun is not up now, so Sleep Powder is going to come through and actually land. Somehow I land all these Sleep Powders, except for that one on the Aegis Slash earlier, but otherwise I'm going to end up landing all these Sleep Powders. I think he's actually, yeah, he's asleep here, so I'm just going to go for the Leech Seed. I need to get the Leeches on this thing to at least counteract the leftovers damage, which I maybe should have tried to switch out into Levian and go for a knockoff to get rid of the leftovers earlier in the match, which I did not think about doing that, because I actually thought a Flamethrower would one-shot me. Because it is 4 times effective against Levian because it's part bug and grass, so That's why I did not really want to go into the Leavanny anytime here. And he does wake up, so if I would have went out into the Leavanny anyways, he would actually outspeed with the sun. Because if the chlorophyll is not off, I do not outspeed Salamence. So even though I am jolly max speed, it ain't happening. Not really much to say here because it's basically going to be a big stall war here. He briefly switch out to the Leavanny here and actually goes for EQ. It does a decent amount though, because it actually is neutral to my Venusaur still. So another sleep powder is going to come through. I'm surprised I'm landing all these sleep powders at this point in the battle. I was really surprised. I just wanted to stall him out as much as I could, at least try to win here. In the end, it does not turn out into anything good, but still turns out a very good battle. This is basically a big stall war for you guys. There's not very much to say here. It's basically me trying to stall out his HP, which is kind of useless. Because I actually did not have a PP max on my Giga Drain. Actually, over the Giga Drain here, he goes into the Vaporeon. It's actually a weakness policy Vaporeon, which I never see. Usually there's max defense or max special defense Vaporeons. So that means it's going to be +2 special attack, +2 attack now. Luckily, he doesn't outspeed here, so if I do get a crit here, I would have one-shotted this thing from this range. However, I do not, and I'm going to have to take a +2 Scald. Luckily, it does not burn me. Otherwise, I would have had some trouble there, taking that extra burn damage. So, that is very nice. At least it did not burn. I'm able to recover this HP back anyways, so not really too upset about that. I already know why he goes for the Protect here, because that's not really going to do anything for him. He's weakness policy, he ain't leftovers. I'm just going to get left more HP back while he went for that the Protect. If I were him, I wouldn't even went for that. Maybe he's just scouting what I was going to do. I don't know the play behind that. But just got me some extra like 10 HP from that. So I don't really know why the play was behind that. Venusaur is coming through right now. I can tell you that, you guys, right now that he's coming through. Now he's going to go to Aegis Slash here. I cannot touch this thing whatsoever. However, it is asleep still, which is nice. He's going to try to attack, actually going for the Shadow Sneak here. It sucks because he's asleep, and I'm actually just going to accept the Leech Seed because I have no way to take this thing out. Giga Drain would be a 3 KO from that range, so I actually calced it from there. So with the Leech Seed helping, it will take it down to about a KO from this range. He's going to try going for another Shadow Sneak. Giga Drain is going to come through here and take this thing out. Another big threat. That's another example why Aegis Slash should stay Ubers. Stay Ubers, Aegis Slash. We don't want you in OU. This is going to wreak havoc over everything again. If you bring out a team that's UU, Aegis Slash is there to counter it. The only thing in UU is that can at least decently counter Aegis Slash. If you bring the UU team to OU, is probably Duranitan and maybe Rotom Heat. That's about all that can really counter it. And maybe a Nidoking, maybe Nidoqueen, maybe can kind of counter it because there's this to fighting Stab. But then again, Shadow Sneak is neutral, so it's gonna turn into a big stall war here again. Basically, I actually just go for the Sleep Powder there again because I did not want to waste another PP on my Giga Drain. My Giga Drain is not actually on this Venusaur, not PP maxed yet, which I do not know why I did not PP max it out till this point. But which kind of sucked. He's actually going to protect switch into the Leavanny here and go for the Toxic. So it's actually kind of a bulky Salamence. That's why I kind of knew it was a bulky Salamence. If you're running Toxic on a Salamence and shit. So it is basically a big stall war. There's not really much to say here, guys. Other than I'm actually going to try getting out into Leavanny here, hoping he still stays asleep on this turn. He actually still stays asleep. I'm going to go for a knockoff here just to get rid of leftovers, which I probably should have did this a lot earlier in the match. Go out to Leavanny, try getting knock off on this thing somehow. I was just really scared of going down to a flamethrower, and there's a lot of other threats on the team that actually could have took this out. But he's actually just going to go for the Roost here. Kind of sucks because that knockoff did a decent amount at him at that range. But judging from this damage, it still probably would have did a little bit more down there. get rid of the leftovers finally. So now it's just Elite Seed actually going to be slowly doing them down. I'm actually going to stay in here. He actually predicts switch out into Venusaur again. Predicting me to actually predict the Flamethrower. I actually stay in here hoping to go for a Poison on the Poison Jab. Props to you, Leavanny. You got the first 30% chance of poisoning on the first hit. Really lucky right there. Never I usually get this lucky, but now the poison actually is going to help me out. I wish it was a toxic kind of poison, and just not like a normal poison, but any poison helps me out when I get that lucky. But if I wouldn't have had that, it would be a lot harder taking this thing out. This is going to turn into a big stall war here. He's going to go for a Roost. I'm going to try going for Giga Drains and shit like that. Not really much to say here again. I don't really know why he keeps trying to stall me out. He's eventually going to go down. But it's not a full-blown toxic. It's actually just a regular poison. So that kind of sucks. Like I said earlier, at least I got that lucky. At least snagged the poison to help me out with more damage. So I actually thought he was going to Roost here again, so I did not go for the Giga Drain. I actually went for the Sleep Powder, predicting him to switch out. I don't really know if he was going to switch out into the Mewtwo here, but the Mewtwo has Insomnia anyway, so it wouldn't be putting him to sleep. This range, I thought he was actually going to let this thing go down. But now he goes for the Roost again. It's just big stall war, guys. Big stall war. I'm running low on PP for Giga Drain by this point. So I really know I needed to take this thing out immediately. I was judging from that range, actually it would be taken out with a Giga Drain, so I went for the Giga Drain on this turn. He gets a crit Flamethrower and a Burn, which is only a 10% chance on this turn. I actually go for the Synthesis here, actually. Predicting him and actually go for the Roost. I maybe should have went for the Giga Drain there. It probably would have killed at that range. Kind of a bad play, but I didn't really not know what to do. I was in a really bad situation here. I just had to think what the best thing would be to do, so luckily the poison does take it out at this range, so I didn't even need to go for the Giga Drain. I'm at 100% health here, so we're looking pretty good. The last thing on his team is the Mewtwo. A very solid match, guys. I do apologize if you do not like stall, but it is a very good match, and it's the only match I actually found this week. You guys deserve a long match anyway. I just haven't been uploading it as frequently over the past couple days here, so I actually predicted him in case he wanted to recover stall me. I actually put the Leech Seed onto him and I was thinking about letting my Leavanny go for a knockoff with the Expert Belt. Would do a decent amount of damage to the thing, even though it would not knock off an item and it ain't stab. It still would do a decent amount. So I was actually thinking about doing that with my Leavanny, but he actually go for a bulk up. Again, it's probably a Mewtwo X set with a Mewtwo Y Stone. That's what I'm just thinking here. But I'm gonna get one-shotted by a Psycho Cut. No surprise there. Last thing here is actually Leavanny. If the sun was up here, I probably would have got 2 knockoffs off, but not even going to be able to get one off because it's going to one hit KO me. The crit actually did matter. I actually calculated I had like a little bit chance of to live, but I didn't think it would matter too much. So if you guys enjoy that, please drop a like below. That would be really awesome. If you're new, subscribe. We're getting pretty close to 250 subscribers, so I would like to thank you guys for that too. I'm going to try getting some more battles up for you guys this week. Pretty straightforward like usual. That being said though, I'm going to get the hell out of here. See you guys next time.